Hey guys, G Show here with Blindsided Sports covering the Buffalo Bills. We are talking free agency 2019, what has already happened and what has yet to come, okay? Brandon Bean, our guy, he talked about how he was going to be calculated this year. And I think after day one, he's done just that. We had a little bit of a slow start coming into the day, which, by the way, I had no idea that this was going to be the Monday madness of free agency. I thought March 14th was the first day of free agency. I didn't even think about the tampering thing and all that. So I was not prepared for this madness today. So thanks for bearing with me, watching these videos, sharing and liking the page and whatnot. Truly appreciate it. The strategy today with day one in free agency, I have nothing but confidence in it. So Brandon Bean, good job today. We'll see what happens with some of these guys. We're going to talk about it here. We'll see how they pan out going forward into 2019, 2020, and I'm excited to see what happens on day two. But for the signings, okay, obviously we started with Kevin Johnson, bringing in the young corner with some injury and whatnot, but has a little bit of a higher ceiling. Frank Gore, the old back. Tyler Kroft, tight end, also some injury past, but has had some brilliant flashes, and Mitch Morse is just about as solid as it comes. He was the big dog of the day. He's what all the Bills fans are talking about right now. So let's dive in a little bit more on the details on these guys. Tyler Kroft, okay, Tyler Kroft. I'm a very big fan of the signing. The more research that I did, the more he sat behind Eifert for a little bit. And when he was able to get his time on the field, when he was healthy out there on the field, he made some big plays. He's a big, young kid with some decent speed who shined in the Cincinnati offense at times with Andy Dalton. And if Andy Dalton can make you look good, I got a feeling with Josh Allen's development this year, Josh Allen's going to make Tyler Kroft look like people missed out on him. I'm excited to see what he can do. I hope he can develop a little bit more with his pass protection and run blocking and whatnot. We also can't overlook the Frank Gore signing. Not only just for his skill and who he is as a player, obviously he's one of the best running backs the NFL's seen in the last 20 years. Yeah, he's getting up there in age. I believe he's 35 years old. But what does it mean for where the Bills are headed in the running back category? To be honest with you, when Frank Gore got the sign, I assumed that there was a small chance that meant LaShawn McCoy's days might be numbered, because you bring in a 35-year-old for a cheap price. I don't know if I agree with having two older running backs on the squad right now. Well, three with Ivory. Right now we have Frank Gore, LaShawn McCoy, and Chris Ivory. It doesn't really make sense to me. Obviously, the Bills need to draft a running back. That is very important that we get some young speed in the backfield. There is no doubt about it. It seems necessary to me. One person I absolutely love is Bryce Love. But like I said, I don't know what it means. I don't know if it means we're more willing to move Shady, or if Chris Ivory's definitely going to get cut, or if they're going to bring Frank Gore in and see what he has to offer. But he had a pretty good year. As you can see from the highlights here, he had a pretty good year last year with Miami. He was averaging over 4.5 yards a carry, which, like I said in the video before, is definitely an improvement over what Shady was doing. A lot of our problems last year was the offensive line. I'm definitely very interested to see what Frank Gore can do once he gets on that red, white, and blue, gets out there, see what kind of speed he has, see what kind of agility he still has, see what kind of drive he still has. That's another big thing with these older guys is are they still willing to get hurt? They still willing to put that time in at training camp, OTAs, and all the above. So Frank Gore signing, I'm a little indifferent on it right now. We'll see what plays out. If we move Shady, I like it a little bit better, to be honest with you. But to keep Shady, to keep Ivory, to keep Gore, that's scary to me. All right, and then we got the big dog, Mitch Morse, which I think is maybe one of the best signings of the NFL free agency in day one here. He definitely has his problems. Mitch Morse, he's 26 years old, okay? obviously he still has potentially 10 years left in his career. So what you're doing is when you sign a guy like this and you pay him this much money, they're giving him over $11 million a year, which makes him right now. I don't think it'll last for long. I think Paradise is going to get a little bit more, but what that does is it says we're signing this guy who is a very, very solid center, and we want him to grow even more. We want to develop his skill even more. Problem with Mitch Morse is not his pass blocking. Okay, the pass blocking has been phenomenal for him. He hasn't given up a sack since 2015. That's right, 2015. We just signed a center that hasn't given up a sack since 2015. Yes, you Bills fans, that is very, very exciting. His problem is his run blocking. That's where he struggled a little bit. That it's definitely the part of his game that they're going to want to develop on. But with his skill in the pass blocking game and the potential that he has and the youth that he has and the work ethic that he has and the experience that he has, in my eyes and obviously Brandon Beane's eyes, it was worth giving him all that money. So, Mitch Morse, I'm excited to have you as a Buffalo Bill. It's definitely going to be interesting to see if you can develop that run blocking game, and I think that he is going to contribute quite a bit to this offensive line. He's really going to be he's going to be a huge reason that we shore up this O-line. I'm really looking forward to see what we got here. All right, guys, now I want to talk about the free agents that are still available that I think that the Bills have their eye on. I'll be interested to see what happens over the next couple of days, but a couple of them. Darrell Williams for the Carolina Panthers. He's another top O-lineman with Pro Football Focus and a guy that we've had our eyes on, it seems like, for a while now since the season ended. And obviously, with the connection that the Bills have with Sean McDermott being the former coach there and Brandon Beane working the front office there, we have our ties with all Carolina guys. And it hasn't always been perfect for us, okay? Obviously, Benjamin had a terrible Bills career, and Mike Tolbert wasn't very good either. Newhouse didn't go very well, but I feel like this is going to be a time where the connection really pays off for us. If the Bills can bring in Darrell Williams on top of Mitch Morse, maybe draft a guy. This O-line, there's a huge shift in this O-line, and we knew this was going to happen. We have no reason to not have faith in Brandon Beane. What a great start to the 2019 offseason to bring two guys like that in. So I'd really like to see Darrell Williams come in. And if not him, another offensive lineman. There's a bunch of guys out there. But we need one more top-end O-lineman to really have that shift that we need. Another one we got is Tyrell Williams. I've talked about him before. 6'4", 210 pounds. Throw him on the outside. He can stretch the field. And we all know with Josh Allen's arm, we need somebody that can stretch the field. Yeah, Robert Foster has some speed, and he's an outside guy, but he can only do so much. Tyrell Williams can totally open the field up. So keep an eye out, Tyrell Williams. I have read reports that the Bills are interested in him, and they have been in talks, but I read that report also with 2 or 3 other teams, I believe. So we'll see where that goes. There's some other wide receivers out there. There's some slot guys, the Golden Tates, the Cole Beasleys. But right now I have my eyes on Tyrell Williams. I would be very excited about that. Okay, I got to talk to you guys about one player that I predicted the Bills might have interest in. The Bills may sign, and I was totally wrong on. Our guy, signed by the Jets, just found out a little while ago. Anthony Barr. You made the wrong move, Bubba. You went to the losing AFC East team. You went to a team that's going to be a bottom dweller for years to come. Weak quarterback with big moles. Not a lot going on there in New York. You definitely made the wrong pick for the AFC East team. If you're going to come to the AFC East, you want to go on a team that's up and coming with a good quarterback, good front office, good coaching staff, and you blew it. You absolutely blew it. So, to celebrate what should have been, what could have been, if you came to the Buffalo Bills, we're going to show the infamous video of Josh Allen making you look like a bitch. Let's see this thing. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Josh Allen steps back. Oh, Anthony Barr. Oh! Hey, Anthony Barr, suck this dick. Bang. Oh, Anthony Barr. Oh, you want to go to the Jets? Well, this is going to happen to you for years to come. Kiss my ass. Bang. Sorry, Anthony. You're going to be seeing these highlights for years and years to come. I hope that the first game this year, the Jets play the Bills at the New Era Field. I hope they play this highlight over and over and over again. Hey guys, G-Show here with the Buffalo Bills and Blindsided Sports. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel for all of our unique content. We're going to be doing video shows, podcasts, all the above. We're going to be diving deep into what the Bills have going on this offseason, and we're going to continue our coverage for next year. So make sure you check us out, like, subscribe. Thank you guys so much. Go Bills.